Welcome, guys, back to Before the Millions Trading Academy. I have a banger for you guys today. We're going to be learning how to effectively back test. Now, this is a topic and this is a crucial aspect of trading that 90% of traders fail to do, right? Back testing is the key to your success. I'm telling you guys right now, back testing will open your eyes to everything you need to know about the market. Here's my questions to you. If you ever learn a strategy and you want to see if it really works, you have to back test. If you're having problems with your trading and you want to increase your confidence in your strategy, you need a back test. You could back testing does so many things for you, but bringing it down to the most simplistic reason as to why back testing is important. Back testing is important because it shows you whether what you're doing works or not. It gives you the data. It gives you the hard numbers of what's going on, right? If I gave you a strategy and I said, "Hey, if you were to do this same exact strategy and method, you would win 80% of the time." How do you know I'm telling the truth? Right? There's gurus out here every day that have all these magical strategies, but how do you know they're telling the truth? How do you test it? And that's what back testing is. So I'm gonna show you guys how to effectively back test, right? Um, so that you're doing it right, and then you can actually get the true data, true information you're trying to get when you're coming over here to the charts. And I promise you guys, 80% of the time I spend on the charts is back testing. When it comes to actually trading during the day, that's 20% of the time I'm in and out, right? We're not staring at the charts for long at all. If you ever catch a real trader staring at the charts for hours on end, either he's a scalper or he's most likely back testing, right? So let's go ahead and go into back testing. And first things first, I want you guys to understand the components that need to be addressed before you begin your back testing session. So I want you guys to understand that back testing is essentially a mirror to what your real trading would look like. And that's essentially what you're trying to get when you're back testing. So you're asking yourself this: if I was to do this same routine, same strategy, same method at the same time every day, and I have this routine, this trading plan, right? You put that trading plan together and you want to test that plan and to see how often it's working and how often it's not. What type of TPs are you getting? Like, what's the results of what you're doing? So essentially, when you're back testing, you need to have a trading plan. So if you don't already have a trading plan of your day-to-day trading, whenever you start a back testing session, you need to have a trading plan for it. So the first thing you want to make sure you have structured out is what session are you looking, right? Because first things first, people back test all the time and they're back testing all sessions. And the thing is, if you don't trade London session, what's the point of back testing it if you're never going to trade it? You may see that London session is giving you endless TPs and you're like, oh, wow, this is such a great strategy. Look how much money I made at 4 a.m. in the morning, and you're never even up during that time. So you only need to back test the session that you're actually going to be trading. Secondly, along with the session, you need the time frame. Now, when you're back testing, I know certain people use top-down analysis in their trading. It's a little harder to use top-down analysis when you're back testing due to the nature of TradingView's backtest tool, right? If you've backtested before with the replay tool, you already know it's extremely hard to go to the H4 and go to the H1, go down to the M5 and do everything you want to do when you're backtesting. So my advice would be just stick to one time frame when you're backtesting. Try your best to stick to one time frame so that the market doesn't jump too much. Because if you're looking at some data right now on the 5-minute time frame, then you jump to the 4-hour, it will let you know what that 4-hour candle did, and which essentially told you exactly what the market did, and it defeats the whole purpose of back testing. So, what session am I going to trade? What time frame, right, am I going to be trading? Number 3 thing that I want to know is my setup. What's my strategy, right? You need to have a step-by-step strategy as to how you're about to trade, right? You need to have this step-by-step so that you're just simply following the steps to your strategy, essentially like a recipe. That's the metaphor I love to use, a recipe, right? Because a recipe, if you cook with a recipe and you follow those directions to the T every single time the same way, your food is going to come out the same way. When it comes to trading, you want to look for the same pattern. The outcome will be different every single trade, but the pattern should be the exact same. And if this pattern is a profitable pattern, even though each outcome is going to be slightly different, maybe very different, you're always going to come out in profit at the end, whether over 20 trades, 50 trades, 100 trades, whatever, depending on your strategy. So you have to have a step-by-step rule on strategy. Most people come to backtest and all they thinking about is the strategy, and they forget about all the other components. Because you have to realize, guys, think with me. When you're trading in real life, these are all the components that you have to face on a day-to-day basis. So you have to put these and factor these into your backtesting as you go through your process to ensure that you have a real plan. Remember, guys, this is what's going to save you. If you backtest and you see that I got a real plan, this really works, now you know you can take it into the market and do the exact same thing and get the exact same type of result. Number 4, I need to know my risk and reward model. So, guys, don't forget your strategy only tells you when to get in. Whatever your EMA cross, they talk about your imbalances, your fair value gaps, your engulfings, all these different factors, support and resistance, all these beautiful things that we use to get into the market. Everybody's so worried about getting in, but you don't make money till you get out. You don't make money till you get out. So reward model is extremely, extremely important. So you have to set in stone what's going to be my reward model for each of these trades, right? And also another factor that you want to think about is break even. And will I be going break even for these trades? Because you have to simulate this exact thing. Because again, guys, this is the same thing you're going to be doing in real life. So you have to simulate it prior, so you know exactly what's going on. So you know exactly what's going on. Number 5. And last but not least, and this is just if you're a person that is going to be taking partials or anything like that, or trailing your stop loss, you want to have, so I'm just going to put here, trade management. All right. Because if you're a person that's going to either be trailing your stop loss in any type of way, or you're going to be a person that's taking partials in any type of way, you want to do that in your back testing and have that set up so you can see how effective these methods that you're trying to employ are, right? So just for today's lesson, I'm actually show you guys an effective way on how you can back test. I'm going to create a imaginary scenario. This is not the strategy that I trade with, but I'm just going to go ahead and create an imaginary scenario for you guys. So yes, you guys can see some back testing in real time. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have a New York session. We're going to have a New York session as our session. We're gonna work on the M15 time frame. We'll do the M5. We're gonna M5 time frame. Strategy. We're just gonna do a Fibonacci strategy, a very simple Fibonacci strategy. I'm gonna break down the steps of those strategy for you guys. Risk to reward. We're just gonna go for a 1 to 2, just for simplicity. Gonna go for a 1 to 2. Trade management. We're gonna go break even at 1 to 1. That's the only management we're gonna worry about. Break even at 1 to 1 and hold for the 1 to 2. Right, that's what we're gonna do. So this is our strategy, and just to get more details, so you guys can see how detailed you need to be when it comes to the exact strategy. What we're gonna do here is give you guys a quick breakdown of how the strategy is gonna be. So what we're gonna do is this exact rules. We're gonna wait for a break of structure. Wait for a break of structure. It doesn't matter which way. We're gonna wait for the break of structure. B. We're gonna draw our fib, right? For rip and wait for a 50% retracement. And then last but not least, if we're looking for a buy, we're going to look for a bullish candle, or a sell, we're going to look for a bearish candle. So we just need a candle color confirmation to continue trend, right? Now, our stop loss is below the candle, our confirmation candle. and the take profit is 1 to 2. TP 1 to 2. So this is a strategy, right? We're gonna be on an M5 time frame New York session, looking for a breakup structure. Then we're gonna wait for a retracement to the 50%. Look for a 1 to 2, go break even at a 1 to 1, and this is how we're going to backtest our strategy. So every single thing that I do is gonna be based off of this core setup, right? These core rules right here. So the same way I would trade in real life and I'll set up rules for myself to regulate my movement. That's the same way you want to do in your back testing. Don't just say, "Oh, I want to test the 50% fib," and you're just going and willy nilly and looking for any point where you can draw a 50% fib. You have to have rules to what you're doing. So I do have this indicator here that shows the New York session. What this indicator is, it's called Lux, LUX, Algo Sessions, right? Where is it? Right here we go. Lux Algo Sessions. There's many sessions indicators. You can literally just type in sessions, figure out whichever one you like best, and put on New York session. All we need from this thing is to tell us New York session. We don't really need anything else, right? So next step. When it comes to back testing, there are many ways you can do it, right? If you have the premium pack, anything above the basic, you can get the $10 a month trading view package. With the $10 a month trading view package, you'll be able to have this back test here. And the way you bring that up is what you would do. Let me turn that off and bring it back. So up here, up top, refresh my chart. Up here, this arrow, right? Bar replay, click on that. You can either, where it says random bar, you can either select a bar that you want to go to. So you see how it's blue? I can scroll back and click any bar, and that will be the bar the market starts on. Or I can select a date. I can type in a date, whatever day I want the market to go to, and it'll automatically go to that date. Or, which is pretty cool that they actually just brought into the fold, is random bar. And I really like the random bar. It takes you literally to a random bar, so you cannot cheat. And I really love that. So now we're here at a random bar. Now, guys, I put the New York session on my screen, so every highlighted orange box is New York session. So that's the only thing that I'm paying attention to. That's the only thing that I'm back testing, right? So we're just going to do 5 to 10 trades consecutively, and this is what your back testing session will look like. My advice would be, if you have a strategy you're trying to test out, do 25 trades in a session. Do 50 trades in a session. Don't just do 2 to 3. Like, you want to do a set of trades so you can actually get some real data. Bare minimum 10, and 10 is even really low. So let's go ahead and get started. So remember, guys, everything that we're going to do, and we're going to start from the next day, is going to follow this, right? And those that don't know how to use this bar replay tool, this right here is a play. So it's just going to automatically play. And as you can see, this thing is on 10x. That's my replay speed, which is 10 candles, right, per second, or 10 UPS. I'm not sure what UPD means, sorry. But I believe that just means 10 candles per second, or 10 whatever. The 3x is a little slower, right? It's still pretty fast, but it's a bit slower, about 3 candles a second. And then 1x is just, 1 candle per second. And then you can actually get it slower if you want with a 0.05, 0.03, or 0.01, right? I mean, sorry, 0.5, 0.3, or 0.1. So those are the different speeds. And this one right here, this is how you forward it by 1 candle. And this one over here, you just go to current, jump to real-time chart. Now, what's pretty cool is you can actually buy and sell here on your screen, and it will show you. You can put your stop loss, you can put your TP right there. So it's kind of like a real market execution, which I like. Now, for those that don't want to pay this, or just, can't, whatever reason you have that you don't want to pay it at this time, what I'll advise you doing, what I used to do so I don't cheat when I'm back testing, is I'll scroll to a random time and I'll just use the most right side of my screen as current candle. So I'll just move the chart 1 candle at a time, right? Till I find what I'm looking for. Once I find what I'm looking for, I enter, and then I keep moving and let the market play out, just so I can't see what's going to happen. And that's essentially what that bar replay does for us. So let's go and get this started so this video isn't too long. This is going to be pretty fun. Let's get this knocked in. It's going to go to move, let this thing move. We're going to go to the next day, 6 a.m. New York session, at 9 a.m. which is 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Cali, that's why this is 6 a.m., right? So session started, right? So I'm looking for any type of breaker structure. can see that I have a low here, and I have a low, and I have a high here. So I'm just waiting for one of my levels to get broken. Just waiting. All right, one of my levels got broken to the upside. Cool. Waiting for a pullback. Are we getting a pullback? All right, we're starting to get a pullback. So what I'm going to do is get my fib from low to high, wick to wick, wick to wick. Now let me go to my settings of my Fibonacci, and I'm going to turn off everything except my 50% so there's no distractions. This blue line here is my 50%. So once we get to my 50% line, I'm going to look for a bullish candle, a white candle in this case, and then I'm going to immediately buy. We're here. I need a bullish candle, at least within 2 to 3 candles max, and it can't leave that area too much. Okay, cool. We got us our bullish candle. Let's go ahead and buy. Stop loss is at the low, and take profit. We're going to go for 1 to 2, which is right there. Now, if I really wanted to go for that high, I really could. But we're not going to make things too complicated here. We're just going to follow our rules and keep it real simple. Look for 1 to 2. All I need is 1 to 2. Cool. Let's run it. Candle by candle. Stop loss. Cool. That was the first trade. Again, guys, it's not my strategy. We're just going through the process of what it would look like to be back testing, right? So first trade, stop loss. Got it. Next. Waiting for a break of structure. Let me get my highs and my lows. It's my high. It's my low. Waiting for a break of my structure. We got another break. All right, cool. Waiting for a pullback. Waiting for a pull. Now we're getting a pullback. Boom. Let's go. High to low. Since it was a break of the low, we go from high to low. Wait for a pullback to our level. Hopefully it doesn't break another level in the meantime. Oh, we got close. Ooh, we got really close to our level, but we never quite got there. We never quite got to our blue level, and we got the dump. Okay, cool. So market broke a new low, which gives me a new opportunity for a potential trade. Wait for the pullback. Oops, let me not miss it. Let's go. High to low. Cool. Now, this is my high. This is my low that just got broken. Right, so this is my new low down here, though. So now I'm waiting for a new black candle. Got it. Ooh, no. Almost got me. See? No, look, we ain't got our confirmation, so we don't get into the trade. Real simple. No confirmation, no trade. Now we just got to wait for a break of a level. We didn't get our confirmation. We didn't get a trade. Now we wait for a new level. New high got broken. Oh, New York session is over. I'm done trading for the day. So for that day, we only had one loss. Let's do a couple more trades. All right, it's pretty cool. I'm teaching you guys how to back this, and I'm giving you guys a free strategy too. Which is actually quite effective. All right, cool. Let's go. So where's my high and my lows? Sometimes your high and lows are nastier than you really want them to be, but gotta rock with what you got, right? Can't pick and choose. So got this little tight range. Wait for the break. Got a break. Wait for the pullback. Wait for a pullback. We need a meaningful pullback. All right, we're getting a pullback now. High to low. 50% is right there. Touch me and give me a black bar. Touch me and give me a black bar. Oh, we broke a low. Low got broken. So now we got to do it again. High to low. High to low. Right at 50%. We need a black candle right now. Give me a black candle. Boom. Sell. Stop loss above. TP. It's about right there. Now, I believe we went on 1-to-1, but it wicked so much. Now, that's what I would say. We're going to close this out at break even. The reason we're going to do that is because this trade actually did go break even on us, right? It actually did go break even on us after we entered around over here. Oops, sorry. And this is just following your rules, right? Got it around over there. Stop loss is about over here. Then tag us out. TP was a little down here for a 1 to 2. It did go a 1 to 1 on that candle, right? A 1 to 1 would have been right there on that candle and then wick back then. So that would have been a break even trade. So we went ahead and closed that and didn't even waste our time, right? And look how you just saved yourself a loss. Waiting for the new break of structure. Got us a break of structure. Cool. Let's see how this goes. This was the structure that got broken. Let's see how this goes. All right. We're just going to do 5 setups. We have 1 loss so far, 1 break even. Let's see. Pull back to my blue. Come to my blue. Come to my blue. Come to my blue. Uh-oh. Day's over. Sorry for all the clicking too. I'm just trying to do each candle at a time so I don't miss my setup moving too fast. If you back test, you know exactly what I mean by that one. All right. Cool. And we are live. So, what's our levels? Pride of New York, level here. Got a level here. Now let's see. Now would you look at that? No break. The whole session? Wow, the whole session, no break. No trade. This is what real trading looks like. Sometimes you just get no trade. Wait for the next day. And we're just going to do today and tomorrow. And if you don't, regardless of what the results are, we're just going to stick to it because I don't want to make this video too long. But I just want to make sure you guys get the gist of how I'm back testing. You see, I'm following my rules and I'm seeing if it works. And then based off this information, I'll know whether I want to actually go do this in real life or not. So I can see my high got broken right there. So I go high to low. Got my blue bullish candle. So I'm buying. Stop loss is below. Take profit is 80. Got our 1 to 2. That's work. Ooh, stop loss. Ooh, baby. Look at that. Look at that. That's 2 losses. 2 losses, 1 win. Let's see. Ooh, baby. Thank God I don't use this strategy. Y'all want the before the million strategy, man? Get with me. Let's get this money. All right, let's do one last one. High to low. Got to break a short. Well, we got to wait for the pullback. Got to wait for the pullback. All right, there we go. High to low. Boom. Got our red candle. Sell. Stop loss above. TP is a 1 to 3 by 68. Let's see. Oh, stop loss at break even. We looking good. Let's hold the TP. Let's hold the TP. TP head. There we go. Now we're back at break even. You know, if you're risking the same amount on each play, you know, we lost 2, 1, which was a 1 to 2 risk to reward. And I actually kept going phenomenally. And we had 1 break even. So right now we're at break even. We have 1 more trade left. All right, cool. Let me get my levels before this thing started really moving on me. High, low. Waiting for a break, waiting for a break, waiting for a break, waiting for a break, waiting for a break. Just sitting here waiting. I'm just waiting. Broke. There we go. Now pull back on me. Now, what you could do in this situation, one may be confused to go low to high with this low or with this low. You know, that's up to you, bro. I'm not really an overthinker. At least I am an overthinker. I lied. I try not to be an overthinker. All right, cool. That's the end. This was day 5. We didn't get no trade. So, results, losses equals 2. wins equal 1. The break even equals 1. So we took one trade didn't count, 3 trades that counted, 1 won, 2 lost. That's about a 33% accuracy, and we broke even on 33% accuracy. That's pretty. Now that's decent, right? Not the best. You're not a prophet, not the prettiest thing in the world. But now, if I was backtesting in real life, I would do 5, 20, 30, 50 more trades. And then I'll ask myself, is this worth it? Right? We just backtested about 5, 6 days worth of data. Within 5, 6 days, I'm on the 5-minute time frame. I only got 4 trades. So you want to ask yourself these questions like, okay, cool. I thought I'm backtesting and I got this data. Over the period of 6 days, I only got 4 trades. Is that the trade frequency that I want? If I'm scalping or, depending on the type of trader you want to be. If you're fine with that amount of trades, fine. Okay, that's cool. It passes that test. Do you like the accuracy? Do you like the accuracy? Okay, I don't like the accuracy that much. Well, maybe what if I tweak my risk to reward? What if my risk to reward was a 1 to 5? Remember that one little win that we had, guys? Remember this one win that was right here, kept running? This one sell that we had, we exited right here, but this thing kept running. It probably went for damn near like a 1 to 5. Let's see. Right? So then I'll be back to, I'm like, okay, cool, because I don't need the best accuracy if I can get a 1 to 5 out of a play. If I can get a 1 to 10 out of a play. This thing kept dropping. Oops, I'm sorry. Wrong place. There we go. Right? If I can get a 1 to 10 out of a play, 1 to 8 out of a play, right? It just depends. So you have to ask yourself, okay, cool. Well, I had 1 win, 2 losses. The accuracy is not the best, at least so far. We only have a small amount of data, but at least so far, the win record accuracy is not the best. So in order for me to be profitable, I need a better risk to reward. So then you're trying to figure out of my wins, are my wins getting good risk to rewards? Like, can I go for a bigger win? These are the questions you want to ask yourself. You want to tweak your strategy and tweak your game plan till you got it right, till you can backtest and go through 20, 30, 40, 50 trades and say, you know what, I love the accuracy, or I love the risk reward, or I'm just making money. I don't care how you do it. This is making me some good money. It doesn't matter about like the win rate so much, or like, is it making me money? If I can make 20%, if I can backtest a month worth of data and I made 20%, risking 1% per trade, if I have a $100,000 account, funded account, that's $20,000 gain that month. $200,000 account, that's $40,000 gain that month. So don't stress yourself out too much. The money is out here. You don't need $1 million anymore to get paid trading. We got the funded accounts to milk. The money is out here. Get your skill down right. The only way you'll get your skill down right is if you back test. You will not get your skill nice. You'll not be flawless in the market. You will not be disciplined. You will not be clean and concise and consistent if you do not back test. I gave you guys all the tools you need to know how to back test efficiently and effectively. Go outside and win. Y'all have a great day.